I think I had a pretty good idea for a video today. My roommate Alec realized it was about 55 degrees outside this afternoon, which in Chicago, around this time of year, is actually like a pretty big deal. So he sent out a group message and was like, hey, anybody want to go on a picnic? And a couple of us were like, yeah. So I went home, grabbed my stuff, decided to pick up a camera. And while I was walking around, I realized just how odd it was that we were going on a picnic on a day like today. The sky was super bleak and just gray. There were no leaves on the trees. Everybody was still in jackets. So I was gonna whip out the Sony A7, kind of newer camera for me. I'm used to Canon. I was super excited to use it. Get some cool cinematic slow-mo shots and build kind of a mood piece just about this very odd picnic at a weird time of year for a picnic. And then it rained, or it started to rain, like just a little bit. And it also got a lot colder, like just cold enough for it to not make sense for us to be out there anymore. And I definitely could have filmed that and made that kind of the theme of the video and just rolled with it, but for whatever reason, I didn't. So now I'm sitting at home the night before I have to upload, and I know I don't have time to record tomorrow, I just have time to edit, and I don't want to make a video today. I really, really don't. I'm so exhausted of ideas right now and thought. All of it is going to school projects and work too. I'm doing a lot of freelance. Last weekend I had like 3 or 4 separate shoots I was working on, and all of them were either solo or I had like a major role in the production. I've just been making so many creative choices and coming up with so much stuff, and not all of it's even good. I'm not pretending that I think it's all amazing or anything. It's not. Some of it I've been very proud of, and some of it I have not liked at all. But I don't want to make anything today. I don't. I really don't. I've been reading this book. It is called The Creative Habit by Twila Tharp for a class of mine. In just like the second chapter, she talks about rituals and how she gets up at 5:30 every single morning, every single day, gets in a taxi, and goes to the gym for like 2 hours. For her, that is a part of her creative habit. She talks about how all kinds of creative people, from chefs to photographers to painters, have little rituals, little things that they do every day before they sit down and work and create. And so for the class I've been reading this book for, I have had daily habits. I've been assigned to meditate every single day, to journal every single day, very specific kinds of journaling. I have to take a photo and a video, and then week by week some things change. So like the first week, my challenge was to not listen to music or have any kind of distractions on my commute. Week 2 was to take a different route home every single day. The point of these rituals being that they are a daily challenge to unlocking certain areas of my creativity. And there have been some days where I really haven't wanted to do them. I get home super late and I'm exhausted and I have a lot to do. I'm really stressed and I don't want to meditate for even just 3 minutes. And I like to meditate, but every time I haven't wanted to do it and I've sat down and done it anyway, I've been really happy that I did. As much as I totally think that if you're doing what you love, it shouldn't feel like work, sometimes it just is. If you're doing what you love and you're really pushing yourself at it, it's gonna be challenging and you're gonna really freaking hate yourself for it sometimes. I look at some of the stuff I've made and I just wanna curl up in a ball and disappear. But then there are those moments where I make something and it's good. Or I write something down and I look at it and I'm like, yeah, like that's an idea. With these videos, sometimes I upload something that I might not even think is good, but somebody else, especially like a younger trans person, will comment and say, thank you for uploading this, like it helped me in one way or another. And I think those are the moments where I have to ask myself, like, who the hell am I to stop working just because I'm tired for a day? I have the opportunity and the gall to try to make a career out of using my mind in the way I want to and to make the kinds of things I love. And if I'm not willing to accept that that's going to take work and that's going to take me making something even when I don't want to, then there's really not a point anymore. So long story short, I don't want to make a video today, but I've committed to doing this once a week. I want it to become a part of my routine. I want it to become a regular creative exercise for me, one I do not stray from, one I do not forget or put on the wayside. It might not always be perfect, They might not even always be good, but I'm going to make them anyway. So I'm here, and this is my video for the week. If you stuck around for this little rant, thank you for your time. You certainly did not have to. We're just kind of going off today. Next week, I will do my absolute best to be back with something a little bit more of my normal content, my normal quality. And even if I can't do that, I will still be here every single week.